Good morning or good night, depending on what time you're watching this. This, of course, is Space Nowhere. And as a 5th Division Commander of the Taskforce, I'm in charge of protecting Lil B. And to do that, I gotta educate you guys on why he's need to be protected in the first place. One, because he's an amazing artist and he loves the people. But, in this video, I'm gonna just, toss out a few of my favorite tracks of mine when it comes to Lil B, the bass guy. And I hope you check them out and come in and enjoy them as much as I do. That being said, let's start from the bottom, and that would be number 10, Wonton Soup. Now, Wonton Soup is very dear to my heart because, one, it's the first song from Lil B I heard. It's very easy to cook to. The cooking dance that Lil B pioneered that James Harding stole. It's basically simple. You just want to, get the pot stirred up like you're cooking crack or cooking food. It really doesn't matter. Get some seasoning salt, some more seasoning salt. Stir it up, and then you just eat it. And that's wonton soup. I just made wonton soup. You see me make it. But the song, it's very funny and comical. His ad-libs are outrageous in the video shots. It's a Lil B in a garden, and there's a tiki, and I don't know. It's just a fun around video to watch. The second one, R.I.P. the Rap Game. Lil B is just spitting bars on bars on bars, and the beat is very throwback to the 90s in a sense, and I dig the overall package. The number 8 track, Motivation. All of the songs have a degree of cooking ability. Some songs you'll be able to cook more than others, some less. And with this song, out of 10, the song Motivation is a solid 8 out of 10 when it comes to cooking. Plus it's very inspirational and motivating. The beat is nice, and it's very rare. Lil B puts out a lot of rare materials, and you gotta dig this one up. Motivation. It's a very good track. The 7th track I got in my notes, it's called Dangerous Minds. This song is not really a cooking dance or a song to cook to. In fact, you're actually supposed to sit down and digest it. Poetry in motion, like I said before. You're meant to sit down and absorb. You're supposed to think about what you're thinking about. Lil B goes on to quote. And he has a lot of quotables in Dangerous Minds too. I believe one says, I want to live my dreams when I wake up, but I like what I see. It's very potent stuff and very food for thought. Dangerous Minds is a wonderful track. Number 6, one of his more gimmicky songs, Bill Bellamy. He gets all flashy and boastful, talking about how he has 10 felonies, and then he just repeats that on the hook. And then, in the chorus, or not, in his verses, he just raps indefinitely about how he has felonies and whatnot. It's overall funny. You have to see it for just, if nothing else, to laugh at it. Let's see. Oh, and one more thing about Bill Bellamy, the track, Lil B took the streets back just like that. So if you want to see how to take back the streets, you got to listen to Bill Bellamy. 5th track you got to listen to, it's called I'm God. This song has a very low cooking ability. It's about 4 out of 10 on the scale. But that's only because the beat is by Clams Casino. It's very atmospheric, mesmerizing, hypnotic in a sense. And Lil B is just, giving out bars on bars and bars and whatnot. One of those bars is, niggas think I'm gay because I'm drowning in my tiny pants. Bet I'm the only goon nigga in these tiny pants. So, yeah. And I'm God is number 5th in my all-time favorite Lil B tracks because, well, I guess simply on the beat alone, because that beat is just majestic. And Lil B has some treats for your ears. He throws in a few nuggets of wisdom in there. The 4th song, Keep It 100. It's a slow beat. We're getting better cooking songs. This is a 5 out of 10. But Lil B is just giving you storytelling on the fact that of a young kid in the hood who has trust issues. He's trying to keep it 100 with his friends, but they want him to sell rocks and whatnot, and he does engage in that, but he's, trying to figure out how to double his pockets and whatnot. But, trying to have sex with random thoughts. Keep It 100 is a very real song. It's also one of those rare gems indeed. The 3rd track, the 3rd one on my list, 3rd favorite I should say, is Swag Jerry Rice. This is a pivotal song for cooking, dancing. If you want to know how to cook, you play this music and you just put it on repeat. This is a solid 9 out of 10 when it comes to cooking. And the visuals, Lil B, I think he directed this, and it's a very smart direction because you have a black and Asian chick playing Madden on it, as well as him being in a concert. So, it's a very silly song to dance to, and then you get to look at some funny stuff while you're watching him cook and whatnot. Swag Jerry Rice, I have in my notes, is one of Lil B's best identity tracks. When you become more of a fan of Lil B, the bass guy, then you actually listen to more of his songs. You hear him say how he thinks he's Bill Clinton, Mel Gibson, Justin Bieber, Ellen DeGeneres. Who else? There's a lot of them. Jesus Christ. But Swag Jerry Rice is definitely one of the best songs Lil B has when it comes to his identity. And another nugget of wisdom he put in the song. He says, "Nigga, mess with me, that Mac 11 make you handsome." And I like that quote simply because I like to think, how does a machine gun alter one's appearance for the better? It's just one of those quotables. The second track, Pretty Boy Remix. This is Lil B is hitting you with amazing audio and visual quality. The beat is actually sampled from Kingdom Hearts Sanctuary, so if you played the game, I'm pretty sure you know how that song goes. And for him to be rapping on that type of beat, it's just an overall enjoyable listening experience. That's the audio. The visuals, he has very chirpy visuals. It's almost akin to that of the movie Enter the Void. Very strobe lights effects and the lighting effects in general just make it a very sound experience. And I can listen to Pretty Boy Remix like 10 times on repeat and not have a problem. And then to sum it up, Pretty Boy Remix is very rich, it's very based and wealthy. Another solid cooking track indeed. It's a 10 out of 10 when it comes to cooking. So if you also want to know how to cook, this is another song you need to put on the playlist. That way you can teach yourself how to cook better. Let's see. And then my number one favorite track by Lil B, the bass guy, without a doubt has to be Surrender to Me on the White Flame project. And Lil B has a series of mixtape called The Flames, and White Flame is one of the best of those mixtapes, followed by Green Flame and then Pink Flame. But Surrender to Me is just dope. It's not that much of a cooking song. I think it's about a 5 out of 10, but he spits bars on this, so it's very interesting to listen to what he says. I'll give you a little taste of what he says. He says, I died in my past life, I'm so cautious. Niggas think they could mess around and catch me slipping. I'm a one-man army, we for sure tripping. But yeah, oh, and shout out to Soulja Slim, man, because the cover of White Flame was based on one of Soulja Slim's album covers. And, Lil B does not disappoint. He comes down with bars and whatnot. And overall, in general, Lil B, the bass guy, is a very sincere and rare individual. And as part of the task force, I must protect him at all costs.